Hello, Magic Family. Welcome back for those of you who return on my channel, and for those of you who are new here, you are welcome on Magic Raven Tarot channel. In today's reading, we gonna find out how would a tarot reader describe you to the person that you are thinking of, the person that you have in your mind. So I prepared three piles. We have the pile number one with the Lapis Lazuli crystal, pile number two with white quartz, and pile number three with the green jade. And I'm gonna pick up one oracle card for each pile, and then you are free to choose the pile that you feel drawn to mostly, and usually it's the one that your intuition is telling you that it's the right one. All right. So now we do have the three piles. Press pause if you want to take time to think about which pile you resonate the most. And for those of you who enjoy the process of shuffling the cards, you are free to really watch it. It's very exciting and relaxing for me. So let's go to the shuffle part. All right, so now that we have the oracle cards in my left side and the tarot cards on my right side, let's shuffle the cards for pile number one. I'm gonna start with this. And let's find out how will the tarot reader describe you to the person that you are thinking of. Pile two and pile three. Oh, pile one, two, and pile three. All right, well, let's take the tarot cards from here. So for pile number one, how will the tarot reader describe you to the person that you have it in your mind, that you are thinking of right now? Pick this one, pile number one, right? For pile number two. So we're gonna use like two cards from each tarot deck. And we're gonna have a complete, all right, thank you, complete picture. How will they describe it? See. Pile one, And the second card, pile 1. This is for pile 2. And let's see for pile 3. Oh, we got them. Okay. And we'll just take these two, because they were jumpers. That's how I call them. All right. And I will just take the first one, second, pile 2 now. How will the tarot reader describe you to the person that you are thinking of? And for pile 3. This. Oh, we have 3. Okay, I will take them. And for pile 1, how will the tarot reader describe you to the person that you are thinking of? Take this. One more card for pile number 2. And for pile number 3. This one and the first. Right. So now that we have the cards, pile number 1, we have the cards for pile number 2, and the cards for pile number 3. We just go to the reading. I'm really curious. Hey, pile number 1. So for those of you who choose this beautiful Lapis Lazuli crystal, it looks like this. And it's very, very beautiful. Let's see the cards. So we do have all it's connected. We have Hex, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. And what it's interesting, I see it here that pile number 1, you have on this card number 12 and here number 12 as well. So for pile number 1, this number could be important for you. We have generosity. Interesting. We have the Knight of Wands. The Six of Swords. Whoa, the Six of Swords again. Interesting. And yeah, I see it now, like 6 and 6, it's 12. So again, interesting. The Four of Wands. The Six of Earth. The Three of Water. The Priest. And the Eight of Earth. So I sense here a lot of fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius. It's coming through Leo energy as well. We have air elements as well, and earth element, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm kind of feeling it here. Virgo as well energy. We have Aries. So for pile number 1, when it comes about the person that you are thinking of, how a tarot reader will describe you to them, they will say about you that you are a type of person who is connecting very easily with the other people. You are very wisey, you grow a lot, and you release it as well a lot from your life. And you went through a transformation here. We see this girl here. Let me show it closer. This girl, this beautiful girl. She sits on a tree trunk and she holds those leaves in her hand here. And those leaves are blown away by the wind. And it looks like you are not afraid of changes. And you release your fears by letting go. And for some of you, the change can be hard and painful, but it's the only way to grow. So they quite describe you like this. You don't lose yourself easily, even if life goes on and nothing ends. And this life, it's reshaped into something new by the wind from here. Not better or worse, but quite different. And the fact that you are very open to changes, there lies wonder and openings to what is new, especially. And I see here with the hex card, the message is be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. You have this quality of the fact that you know how, even if you are feeling frustrated sometimes or angry, you do not succumb to feeling powerless. And we see here that the maiden, it's really from the picture, she holds her head high and your demeanor is quite calm. So you appear to the others like you are in a contemplative repose, and from this relaxed, non-reactive position, you can best see and feel everything, and you are very well informed. So like her, you are on alert, but you are guarding your heart, your opinions, and you mask your feelings. You stay strong and silent, and you allow the enemy to reveal themselves, or whatever disturbs you. And we see the sun here rising at the horizon. And I'm kind of getting it here that there is some work to be done to restore balance. But this wind of change that I'm kind of seeing it in this card also, and it's connected. You also a type of person who go through a lot of changes, and even if those changes happens because you choose to or because of external factors, you can stand still in front of them and you reshape yourself and you transform yourself quite easily because you know how to remain calm in front of the challenges. So that's quite powerful, pile number 1. And I see here with the Knight of Wands that you, of course, you are a very passionate person. They describe you like being very passionate. You like adventure. You have this excitement in your personality, and you are brave, a very brave person. You have enough bravery within yourself to move forward despite the risks. So we see here the Knight of Wands. He's always ready for action, always ready for adventure. And he's very forceful and brave and cheerful in the face of adversity. We see here this dragon blowing fire. So the fire doesn't scare him. He's carrying the fire within himself. And it's quite interesting because on both of the cards, you are on the broom. You know how to use the fire within yourself. Very passionate person, I can see. And you are not really scared of adversity. And now I see here also on both of the cards we have those autumn leaves, which tells me that for some of you this could be a very important season. It could connect you with this person, but it might mean also that you are really a very powerful person who is going through changes. Because in the autumn we see all those beautiful colors, we reap all those gifts that we worked for in the year. So they kind of seeing you in that way. And I like it here very much, pile number 1, because you have faithful friends. In this card, I see you are having this cat here, and it looks like a faithful friend who is going with you anywhere you are going, in any adventure you really want to go. They follow you no matter what, and they trust you very much in the process. Even thought there is danger around, they keep you company. And this is very beautiful because uh, maybe sometimes you let your passions carrying you away without really thinking, but that's not a bad thing. And here it looks like you are helping other people. So they describe you like really looking forward to help other people, but you also receive a lot of help. I can see here the wind of change, guided by the moonlight, and again your friend with you. And I kind of feel here that some of you might have been in a situation where you had to leave a place, or leave a situation that wasn't really very good for you, a person perhaps, or a job, because it was giving you a lot of mental struggle here with the Six of Swords energy. And they will say about you here that you are the type of person who doesn't really sit in one place if you feel that you are very stressed, or if you feel some sort of mental pressure towards you. You are packing your pack, take your friends with you, and you just go. You just leave. You go where you see. It doesn't matter if it's dark and dangerous and night, metaphorical speaking. It doesn't matter if there are risks around you. You are very courageous and you just go. So the tarot reader describe you to this person that you are having in your mind as being a person who really don't really stick with the half measures or sit in toxic situations that are not really beneficial to you. And that's quite very powerful. I'm kind of getting it here, fire energy. And we have also the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, it repeats 2 times, which is very interesting. That tells me that they describe you as being a person who really take risks, and you go into an unknown future, and that they refer more of the fact that you are the type of person who just simply decide things that you can fix and things that you cannot fix, like unhealthy relationships, jobs that beat you down, things that are really quite dangerous for you, or unproductive circumstances. And when in life, when you are dealing with things like that, you know how to ask help from the others, and you are jumping as well to help the others who really have no shame in asking help to escape from their own bad situation. And that it's quite very important here to really lead a hand without going to end up in carrying burdens that don't belong to you. And I also see here with the Four of Wands that they describe you as being a very joyful person who likes to celebrate. We see here this house, and on the top of the house there are those two figures, and they look like they decorated the house with shining lights, and it looks like they are welcoming other guests. And this symbolizes that for you means that you are a very stable person. They describe you as being a person who is stable, who likes to bring harmony, especially on their house, on their place where they are living, and who likes to really build a very strong foundation. And the colorful birds symbolize that you are a person who really likes to enjoy the life, really likes to live the life. And the whole atmosphere around you, you create an atmosphere for the others which is very bright and full of happiness and harmony. You are a free person, and you like to celebrate a lot. Some of you might like to really organize joyful events. They also describe you as really being a person who really likes to gather a lot when it comes about taking care of your health, taking care of the way how you connect with the nature. It's quite very important for you to really be careful with what you eat, if you do sport, taking really care of your physical appearance, the way how you connect with the other people as well, and your work. So they describe you as being a person down to earth, as I will say it, who really put a lot of value on the earthly things that are quite very important to build something stable with a strong foundation when it comes about the house, when it comes about the job, the money, the health, what you eat, what you drink, with whom you connect with. So very down to earth. I'm kind of getting it here, a strong Capricorn energy, Virgo and Taurus as well. And I see here also with the Three of Water, which is the Three of Water, it's like the Three of Cups. Again, it's like all the time a very joyful person. They describe you as really liking to celebrate everything and enjoying the community that you take part of. And you like also to share with the other people. You have this team spirit within yourself where you really put together your common goals with the others, and you are a very friendly person. You also have friends around you who really appreciate your persona, and a very excited person. I'm kind of feeling it here, the word of joy all the time coming through. And probably you are the type of person who really likes to embrace the others. You really like to put a lot of value in friendship, and you experience this greater whole with the others, with within your own community or with the team that you make part of. And probably playing together and co-create together, making fun things together here, very friendly, very family as well orientated, and a lot of companions around you, where you do share these experiences that you are going through with the others. And they describe you to this person that you are really a person who accept each other as we are. You accept yourself, you accept the others as they are, with both the shadow and the light within, which is quite very powerful. Pile number one, you are very open-minded, very generous as well with yourself and with the others. And we have here the card generosity, and here the message is sow seeds of kindness. So they describe you of being very kind person who likes to really plant the seeds and see how they grow from the other people with your kindness. You just share your kindness. And probably some of you likes really to make gifts to the others and small gestures that has to do with earthly things as well. And sometimes you help the others also quite very strong when it comes about the action that they have to do, the when they have mental pressure as well. Um, I see it here that you quite help people when they are really going through a very tough time. Also, pile number 1. And with the highest priestess, the priest here, I love this mystical cat tarot. We see here the priest, and it's like the highest priestess. And here I can sense that you are a very intuitive person. They tell about you that you are a very intuitive person, very connected with your spirituality and your intuition, and you lead very much the others. And with the 8 of Earth here, which is the 8 of Pentacle, I feel here that they say about you that you are born with very powerful instincts. And you have a lot of skills. We see here that this cat is really taking these kittens on a nighttime, and it's interesting because it repeats this again with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Earth, taking the others and leading the others on a nighttime, which I was saying earlier, because it could be that you are really very generous with the others, helping them and leading them when they are going through really dark times or when they go through their dark night of the soul. And I see here with the cat that they describe you as being a person who is really very, you are watching carefully the other people around you, and you learn to be focused and alert, and you observe the other people actually observe more something about you quite important, that you are aware of every sound on the evening breeze, every rustle in the tall grass. There is also, you are very familiar with the terrain that you are walking on, and it will allow you to really move swiftly and shortly. And you are a very confident person. So those people follow you with trust. And those skills that you have it, you improve them, you improve those skills with practice, of course. And sometimes probably you didn't even had expectation to be good at something the first time that you attempt that thing. But with time and discipline, you became more and more adept. And that actually helped you during the process. And it helped the other people, like the person who is asking about you on a tarot reader. They will acknowledge that this, your presence and your skills, help them to find within you a good teacher, a good master, who shared their own expertise with themselves and with the others. And that you are looking, you carry on a master energy here with the highest priestess, and with those 2 cards, I feel very strong energy of a master. You are the master yourself of yourself, and you also put time to really pass along your legacy of excellence. So that's quite very powerful, pile number 1. I hope you really gathered the information that you needed. But those are the things that a tarot reader will say about you to the person that you are thinking of, that was in your mind. So I'm curious if you enjoyed this reading. Please leave a comment down below under the video section, and share your experience with me, because I really enjoy it to read that. So see you at the next reading. Bye. Hey pile 2, so for those of you who choose this beautiful white quartz crystal, it looks like this. And It's quite very beautiful. Let's see the cards for pile number 2, and let's see how a tarot reader will describe you to the person that you are thinking of. So we have to the moon and back. We do have tangibility. We have listen. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Whoa, pile number 2, strong energy here. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Judgment card. We have the Temperance and a lot of major arcana cards I see here. So pile number 2, you have a very strong energy. We have the Sun. Whoa, I like this pile. I like pile number 2, how it unveiled. We have the Strength. Oh God. We have the Ten of Fire. And we have the Six of Sea. Wow. Interesting. Pile number 2, we choose the white quartz crystal. And this person that you were thinking of, that it's on your mind, if they go to a tarot reader, this tarot reader will say about you to them that you are a person who really have a lot of desires, a lot of wishes, you are longing for a lot of things. We see this woman here, she is sitting on this swing. And this swing is shaped like the moon. And she gazed longingly into the distance as she will have liked to be somewhere else. And although her skirt is made out of feathers, she stays seated and does not fly away. So this card, um, I'm getting the message that they will describe you as being a person who really sit quiet and you have a lot of strong desires. Sometimes you might crave things that you don't have, and instead of taking action, you remain passive and you let the dreams fall unknown. And of course, you are a very deep feeling person, and you have this powerful magic within yourself, a strong connection to the moon. I can see for pile number 2 here. And this moon really reveals any unpredictable desires that you might have. And it's quite interesting because behind all of this nature, all of those desires, those cravings, those longings that lies within yourself, and they come at surface, you stand still and you do not move or run or do some strange things because of what you really feel and what you desire. So that's very quite interesting how you control yourself. So you are a person who really knows how to control their desires, their cravings, their longings, and quite mysterious, I could say here with the moon energy. They describe you as a person who has secrets, who really is very mysterious. They might try to tap into your person to really guess how you are, what it's the mold that you are made of. Um, what do you feel, what do you dream, what do you think, and you keep sometimes you don't even know, those come at surfaces. And slowly, when they reveal, it's up to you if you want to share that with the others or not. So very secret person. There is also this, we have here the tangibility card, and I see here that they say about you that you are a person who also make their dreams come true. So if we have those dreams here with this card, then you make your dreams come true. And I like it how they connect. Very beautiful. And I see here this white um, cloud that surrounds this woman, and the white rose, which symbolize purity, and the white feather as well here, which is very beautiful because your dreams are pure, your desires are natural, and they describe you as being a person with head in the clouds, perhaps pile number 2, where you really feel very floaty and ephemeral. And of course, you are very a person who is best appreciated when you are grounded. And I feel here that they are saying about you that sometimes you might be confused when it comes about practical action in the physical plane. I might say that you operate more from 5D than 3D, pile number 2. But I see here that they describe you as being a person who really have a lot of qualities when it comes about the way how you connect with different animals, and that you might be drawn by different type of animals, and that you are a person who really learned a very strong lesson, the way how you connect with the others, and the way, especially with different rains, and how you recognize this connection, the unconditional love and the joy of a different race from a rain animal, or a different person, for example, from another culture, from another place. And there is also here a communion, and you are a person who really connect with a lot of people from different areas from the world. And you know, they describe you as being a person who really knows that the dreams are possible, and that the clouds of illusion part, and you can see your dreams made real because you commune with the other companions that you surround with. It could be animals, pets, or other persons. You are a person, they describe you as being a person who really know how to listen the others, who really listen, not just hear, because it's a difference between listening and hearing. And here we have the message, be alert, the soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So they describe you as a person who is connected very much with the higher realms. That's why you might look like you are with your heads in the cloud, pile number 2, who really can sense and get the messages from the other realms, especially, as I said earlier, that are different than our physical plane. So you are kind of with one foot on one plane and with the other here, and you are connected also with things that other people don't really see it and hear it. They might describe you even of being a person who is having strong connections with other realms. So that's quite very powerful, pile number 2. And I see here that with the 9 of Pentacles, and that it's so beautiful. So you have this high energy here. And then with the 9 of Pentacles, they describe you as being a person who really quite get along by themselves pretty good. That you are a very strong person who really you create your own success here, and all is well in your world. And you are a person who really you earn everything you have through your own efforts, and you are satisfied because of that. Your highest satisfaction comes when you earn everything from your own work. and you quite get along pretty good. And I see here in this picture, and this is really beautiful, the here we have this woman sitting here on this chair, and it's like she worked hard for everything that she has around, and now she is like reflecting on the success that she has it. And you know when to take time off and really relax, stop working altogether, because the world doesn't stand still. But sometimes you know when to slow down a bit and catch your breath. You know how to treat yourself to something special. You you know that you deserve a lot of credit for all the work that you put, and you know how to give that to yourself. You kind of don't really wait for the others to put on the table things if they didn't came from your own work. And that's very powerful. Pile number 2, I like you. It's quite, I see here in this picture the plants and the wine, um, taking time to read, and the broom and the hat, which are more for action, you put them away. And I see here with the Fire of Cups, they describe you as being a person who maybe went through something very bad, where you felt ruined, or perhaps you went through a period when you thought that everything is ruined. Um, it could be a negative pattern of thinking, where you really disconnected from the others, you took time for yourself, and you focused more on the things that you've lost here. I see here. It could be for some of you, I don't know if you guys see really clear the camera, uh, but it could be for you that with this card, some of you might have been depressed in the past with the Five of Cups, or lost something, and you couldn't really see the stuffs that you have, the things that you have. And I see here that they describe you as being a person who really was very sad in the past, or focused on some negative things. It could have happened in the past that for you, but because I'm kind of seeing it here that you learn your lesson with the Judgment card. For some of you, it could have been a spiritual awakening. They describe you as a person who really lost something. It was quite very painful. You have been in a dark place for pile number 2, and maybe depressed, or having a negative pattern of thinking. And they describe you as going through this internal awakening, where you really had to wake up with the Judgment card here. We see here the female messenger, and she blow a large golden trumpet here, and she's like calling all the other people to rise up and take a stand. So I feel here that this experience teached you that you have to really wake up and remind yourself that in the end we all will be judged for our actions and life choices, and that the past mistakes will be forgiven when we choose to change and make a new start. And it's quite interesting because once you learn this lesson, you were able to carry this energy within yourself and share it with the others. So for your friend, when they, or the person that you are thinking of, when a tarot reader describes you, they will say that you've been through something like that, and then you woke up and you changed, and now you lead the others, and you have the same effect on the others. You really give this call to the other people to go outside from this negative pattern, or focusing only on the loss that they went through, and really force them somehow to change, and trigger them like a catalyst energy. It could be also where people could really reevaluate their past mistakes, there is a lot of forgiveness involved here. So you are a person who really paying attention to your own experience and share this experience with the others as well, and helping them a lot. And I see here with the trumpet, which is like it makes sound. Yes, so they are like calling the other people, and the other people should hear this sound. I see here in this card also listen. So you are like very powerful when it comes about calling up the others, and really they hear you, they listen to you, they really pay attention to your calling here. So that's quite very beautiful. You also are a person who really have a lot of choices to do. You went through redemption, you made amends, you also went through a lot of reconciliations here. You are with the temperance card here, they describe you as being a person who really you are very balanced. You carry this moderation within yourself. You know how to integrate all those aspects and to bring harmony and blend all the elements involved. And I see here in this picture, I love this picture. Let me show it closer. The temperance card. There you are. We see here that this woman, she really rests in this lush green garden under this red umbrella. And they describe you with this energy that you are a very modest person, and you have you carry this energy of mindfulness. This woman sits here in a yoga position. I don't know if you guys can really see it clear. So for some of you, it could be that you like to do that. And she's quite spreading the arms to melt into the surrounding environment and the elements. So you are a very harmonious person and very moderated. I also feel that they describe you as being a person who really took a higher path, and you stayed true to one's life purpose. Very balanced with the doves here, energy, very balanced in your mind and in your equanimity. You found your peace within yourself, pile number 2. And you carry this energy of the sun and the strength, which is quite powerful. You have a lot of major arcana cards here. And I see here that you are the type of person, they describe you as being a person who sees every opportunity. You seize the positive and the opportunities in everything. You are very open to abundance, and you carry this energy when you connect with the other people as well, and you take them out from this negative pattern that they might be going through. Some of them might be going through a dark night of the soul. You really have this tendency to share the positive aspects, to unleash their creativity and connect with their own light, which is very, very beautiful, and teach them and lead them somehow to access the abundance that can come in their lives as well. You help the other people to see that everything is possible, and everything you need to know, it can be illuminated. And I see in both of the cards here, we have this here, the representation of the strength card. And I quite see here also those ray of lights from the sun. And in the same picture here, you carry this sun also. And I see here also the sun and the sunflowers. So they describe you as being a person who is enlightened, illuminated. And you share this light upon the others also. Yes, sometimes it could get fireworks. I see here, pile number 2. But you are quite very adaptability. I sense here this word. I kind of feel it. And you uh, know how to make your projects come to fruition. Your relationship can really flourish. They describe you as being a person who, where you know that your growth is assured, and that there is a time of plenty. It is important that you share this abundance with the other people, and you feel you are a person who is really deeply grateful. And I see here also, the tarot reader will describe you to this person that you are very a person who really went through a lot. You created this endurance within yourself. So you are like, um, you can distance yourself from the other people or from some things, but you still keep this knowledge within yourself, this wisdom that everything will happen at the divine time. And you have really courage to manifest miracles here. So they describe you as being a person who is really a very strong manifester, and you allow the spirit to work through you, and you are strong enough to move mountains and you overcame, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles inside or out. Very powerful energy, pile number 2. And I see also here that um, there is those 10 of fire energy, where it looks like the councils of the cats here in this picture, they kind of lost control of the fire. So it could be that sometimes they describe you as being a person who is really quite powerful, have a lot of passion, and sometimes it might get sparks in discussions with the others, where you are very you act and you are impulsive, probably when you desire. You are very passionate also. But I see here that sometimes when you do that and you share your opinions, if it gets too sparky and too strong, everyone knows that they are on their own here. So you quite all the time you try to um, help the others and tell them exactly what you want, how you, very positive, very nice. But sometimes the other people, and it could happen to you as well, to get fire discussions with the others, fights, small fights, and then you have this attitude of, okay, now I'm mad on you, I don't want to talk with you anymore, or you are on your own. Of course, for a short period, because this impulsive fire um, sends the others who are very hurt, sends the others in a, because it's under the judgment card here. So I'm kind of getting it that it sends them into an awakening, and then the things really unfold in a much better way for all the people involved. And I see here with the Six of Sea that they describe you, um, of course they are saying about you also that you sometimes you really take too much from work, from the other people, and you really need time for yourself to disconnect here and take vacations, or really go in a nice place where you can enjoy yourself, your presence. And that is quite very important for pile number 2. They also describe you as being a person who really pay attention all the time on all the problems that surrounds the group that you are part of, and you rethink all the time your strategies. You are very smart when it comes about the strategies for the next time, so you know how to use your skills and your energy, and that won't be wasted. You look at the cause of the house, you fix it, and that's quite very interesting for pile number 2. If you um, have a very very strong, another strong quality that I can see it here, especially with the last card, is that you really help the others. We see here in this card how the cats are swimming in a pool, so they are quite not in a very comfortable environment. um, I wouldn't say not comfortable, I would say more like unusual to them, new. So you carry those people through those hard times and through those unusual places, but you help them to get along with it. And that could apply in any area in your life. And they are quite looking like they are having fun in the end. So, very strong energy pile number 2. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. And if you enjoy it and you like it, please leave a comment under the video section or press like. And see you at the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. So, for those of you who choose this beautiful green harder, it looks like this. Let's see the cards. And let's find out how a tarot reader will describe you to the person that you are thinking of. So we do have my home, it's my castle. We have flashover. We also have change. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles energy. The Empress. The Hanged Man. The Messenger of Water, which is like the Page of Cups energy. We have the 8 of Air. The Fire Kitten. And the 7 of Earth energy. So let's move them a little bit to the left. All right. So for pile number 3, this tarot reader will describe you that you are a person who really have a lot of experience of life. You went through a lot of growth. You have this containment of knowledge. Some of you might showing off as being much more mature than their age shows, or for some of you it could be that you are really a person who went through a lot of life lessons, because we have here this woman from this picture. Let me show it to you. And the message is, my home, it's my castle. And I feel here that they are saying about you that for you, it's quite very important the environment that you are, your own home. You are a person who enjoy their space. Your home is quite very solid. You grow it a lot in your life. And the castle here symbolizes your soul. So you are a person who really kept all your memories, your thoughts, and your knowledge and your feelings inside in this castle, in your soul. Because there are those enduring walls here, represented by this card. And the older you got, the more this fortress of life growed. And this kept you company and defended you against pain. It provided a foundation for your true self to continue on your journey. So I see here also the flash over, with the message, it's all in your head. But the flashovers are more like triggers or flashes of the memories that you have from your past, where you really went through a lot. Pile number 3. And they describe you as being a person who might have a lot of deja vus, a lot of memories, experience as well. And I see also with the change that, because we have the message as with the falling leaves, embrace change, that you really, those experiences that you went through in the life really shaped you and made you change a lot. So you went through a lot of changes in your life. And they describe you as being a person who maybe sometimes you have the tendency to overthink things. And it could have created friction and resistance in your brain. And it might lead you to a place where you've been confused into thinking the pain and tension is in the world around you, when really it could have been only inside of you and connected with the experiences that you had in your life. And they describe you as a person who really, many times you had to take a deep breath and close your eyes, and you had to recognize that the only thing that stand in your way, it was you. Of course, the light of a busy mind can be beautiful. And when there come times of darkness, to take a rest and to rest yourself mentally, it's essential, because even in the darkness, then we can see the stars. And that you've learned, going through something like that, to let go of all your worries, to let go of all your fears for a while without reservation, and to create balance itself and around you. So you realized as well, they describe you as being a person who went through this deep inner awakening, where you realized that you really, you cannot continue in a certain way of thinking or in a certain way of living, and that you had to change a lot, and you had to change as well around you a lot. And I see here also the growing and the plump leaves around her. So that tells me that they describe you as being a person who comfort yourself. You probably like to go in your home and grab a cushion and really release all your mental grasp and relax your mind, to have a better and clearer thought and a very profound insight as well. So they see you as a person, they describe you as being a person who is really very insightful, who likes to take their time off to rest mentally and really clear their thoughts. Especially because with the 9 of Wands energy here, I see it, and I see the 2 of Cups also. They describe you as being a person who really, it's still standing. Like, from everything that you've been through, you are still standing. You might have been battered and bruised, but you survived. And you don't really look for fight, but you survive those challenges that you are dealing with. And you hope in the next day when you wake up that maybe there is a nice chance for peace. And I kind of see it here that you are wounded, and you kind of look to this 2 of Cups energy here. So it might tell me something about a relationship. So they describe you a person who really has a lot of had in the past, a lot of wounds when it comes about relationships. And with the flashover, well, it's all in your head. Probably you had to change a lot of patterns of thinking, of the way how you were thinking, or the way how you were react to concerning relationships, or a relationship that you had it. And I see also here that they describe you being on guard when it comes about connecting with the other people, especially when it comes about a love relationship here with the Two of Cups. That you might be on guard to not be hurted. And that's quite interesting, pile number 3, because with the Ten of Pentacles energy and the Empress, I'm kind of feeling that they describe you as being a person who really, you have this longevity within yourself. And you have experience all among those years. And you see the life very beautiful. You build a house, I can see here, a place of your own. Some of you might be raising a family, or you have been in your childhood in an environment where the family was big. And as well, they might describe you as being actually a person who had success in life. And you are very well in a very good position to share your legacy with the family that you want to build up, or with your family that you grow up with. But they see you, they describe you as a person who is really building their own financial stability. They are very connected. They see you that you are very connected with the family. Also, you share your prosperity with the others. And you carry within yourself, with the Empress energy, they describe you as, it doesn't really matter if you guys are a woman or a man. We do have this divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves. So with the Empress energy, I'm kind of getting it that it's a lot of divine feminine awakening, even if you are a man. And with the Empress, some of you might be parents, some of you might be carrying this, might be really connected with the family here, with the mother archetype. And they see you like, for some of you, it could be that they describe you as being a person who is really quite very connected to the mother energy with the Empress. You also carry within yourself maternal instincts. You know how to connect with the nature. You have a lot of abundance and fertility. You do know how to take care of the other children's. Also, I can see here. And that's quite a very beautiful picture with the Empress energy here. Let me show you closer. It's like her skirt. It's made of roses. And they describe you as being a person who is quite very deeply connected with the nature. This is the archetypal Earth Mother. And we see here under the skirt those stamen and the pollen. And this represents sexuality and fertility. And it's like she's really taking care of the baby here. And she also holds this crown in her hands. And she's like ready to place upon the baby's head. So they quite describe you as being a person who is very protective, especially with the children, especially with the woman's very strong maternal instincts. And I'm kind of getting it here with the Hanged Man, that some of you might have made a sacrifice as well. They describe you as a person who really knows how to sacrifice themselves, how to make compromises when it comes for the good of the others. But I'm kind of getting it here with because it's under the Nine of Wands, that you really had to make a sacrifice when it came about a relationship, and you had to change here, and that it had to do a lot with flashes, with triggers, with the fact that probably it affected this relationship, the way how you were thinking actually. And I see here that they describe you as being a person who really surrender, who sacrifice themselves, and that you are aware that nothing in life is free. And I'm kind of see it here that you are also very awakened, like, because the Hanged Man is represented by this man who really stands with the head down, but he carries this light within himself. So I see here that you carry this knowledge that until all the elements are in place, you are meant to surrender to the greater will for the highest good of all. So You are a type of person who really, they describe you as being a person who really let go of the attachments here and went through strong, big changes. And you are called to surrender and wait to see how things play out. And with the messenger of water under the Two of Cups, they describe you as a person who probably, some of you might be in a relationship, some of you might have broken up. It doesn't, it's a general reading, but I'm, who resonates with this, I'm really curious. You can leave your comment down below. And I see here that with the messenger of water, they describe you as being a person who is quite very romantic. People admire you, and you admire the others as well. You have the tendency to see the best in others, and the others also. You are very aware emotionally, and you have this calling within yourself to fall in love with yourself. But they might describe you also as being a little bit like I wouldn't call it really naivety. I will call it more like the page carries this energy of not really very mature when it comes about the relationships here, the love relationships. So it's quite very important because this energy, the messenger of water, calls you to really look in the mirror and look at yourself, then the way how you project on the other partner, because you might be in a defensive mode because of some negative patterns of thinking, and actually it has to do with something that is within yourself. So that's quite interesting. Pile number 3. But you have this attraction to really cultivate your self-love and this knowledge that you are a part of all love, and this love can take many forms, each one in their own way, and that actually you can have everything that you desire. There is no need for jealousy, anger, or resentment or fear when you are love, and love flows to you very powerfully. So they kind of describing you as a person who really love themselves very much, can fall in love very deeply also, but probably very much on guard in the same time. So you could feel very deeply with the castle here, like in your soul, but the mind might play some tricks here when it comes about the way how you relate to your interpersonal relationships. And I see here that they describe you as being a person who really, you going through those changes, you really released a lot from denial. You saw the things as they are, and you started to see them clearly, especially when it comes about the Ten of Pentacles energy, the family. You see your family very clearly, with the good and the bad. And you open your eyes, you are a person who really opened their eyes to see things exactly as they really are, not with illusions, not with the rose glasses on, or maybe too negative in the same time, but quite very, very real. And you know that you are a person who really know that to be disillusioned is to free yourself from illusions that keep you from the growth and healing you deserve. So you kind of said goodbye to the illusions that have clouded your visions in the past, and that you are a person who really appreciate very much the honesty. You like to be honest, and you appreciate the honesty of the others because this gives you strength. You are a person very strong. You have a lot of courage to face whatever you have to face in your life. And I see here we have again the Fire Kitten, which is like the page of wand, again page energy, and that tells me that some of you might be at the beginning of connecting with this family energy, building a family, or seeing the things more clearly, and testing somehow your actions and your desires when it comes about how this game of illusions, it's this curtain of illusion, it's taken away. And they describe you as really being a person who see the passion and the desires and the actions within yourself and the others. And you are quite a very curious person. You kind of getting closer and closer and closer, like this kitten from this picture, testing the fire, testing your desires, testing your passions, your the way how you feel inspired as well, your projects. And you kind of get carrying this energy within yourself, where you know that the only way to learn about fire is learn it really quickly. And um, they describe you as being a person who is really very curious. You carry this enthusiasm in the new projects, in the pleasure that you're carrying. Um, you know that everything that you discover at the beginning, it might be something that you learn now about people, or about some work that you have to do, or something that you study, or a project. And they describe you as being a person who really know that when an opportunity is offered to you, this will help you in the future to grow, and you acquire step by step new skills, and you explore new passions without really expectation and preconceptions. You are not really, you are a person who is not afraid to get burned a little in the process, and you accept the change. I see here change, and we have the change card here also, which is quite beautiful when they connect together. You know that through change you grow and learn, and that's very powerful, because they describe you also as being a person who really encourage the others to go through change also. So you are kind of, you might be somehow very focused on changing yourself, but you also give this energy to the others. You share that with the others to go through change, to probably for some of you, it might be that they describe you as being a person who really uh, advise the others to defend, and to, because I see here with the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, to really defend and put boundaries, to change the patterns of thinking when it comes about relationships, the way how they relate to the family and the children. And you kind of help them as well, those people, to study, to start something new, to make compromises in life and sacrifices to gain the knowledge that it will help them for their future growth, and that it's okay if they mistake a little bit, but it's important to really uh, make a step, baby steps each day. And I see here also with the 7 of Earth that that's quite very beautiful picture. You are a person, they describe you as being a person very patient, very quiet, very in this sitting in this stillness and determination. We see this cat here waiting outside a rapid burrow, and she's like knowing her prey, knowing that her prey must emerge at some point, and that's not an easy work. Not every hunt is successful, but the effort will be worth it if the cat can provide for her family through her persistence and expertise. So they describe you as being a person who, you know when it's not the time to ripe for action, and you have patience, not just in the sense of staying still, but in calm acceptance of the rightness of waiting. And you are the person who really achieve your objective in time, because you do know that restless haste and impatience will only warn off your prey, or everything that you are looking for. So you are the person who really settle down and wait. And with this patience and this energy, you receive what you are looking for in time. So that's quite very interesting strategy of pile number 3. That's the way how will the tarot reader will describe you to the person that you had in your mind or you were thinking of. I hope you really enjoy this reading, and if you like it, please press like or comment down below under the video section, because I'm really curious about your experience. And I hope you like the reading. and see you at the next reading. Bye!